The late afternoon sun spilled across a calm residential road, reflecting sharply off the hood of a silver luxury coupe that screeched to a halt near the curb. A man stepped out, neatly trimmed hair, designer shades, and a tailored jacket that radiated entitlement. His name was Victor Hale, the spoiled heir of a powerful businessman people in town quietly feared. Wherever Victor went, people usually moved aside. But that day, on that quiet sidewalk, he stopped. On the edge of the pavement sat a rough wooden crate filled with green apples. Beside it knelt a woman with worn shoes, tired eyes, and a posture shaped by exhaustion. A little girl, no more than 6, sat close to her, clutching an apple to her chest as if it were treasure. A handwritten sign leaned against the crate. "Apples for sale. Please help my mom." Victor scoffed and stepped closer. "Before we go further, if you believe in kindness, justice, and standing up for the vulnerable, please like this video, subscribe to Dramaway, and share it so stories like this continue to reach the world." The woman's name was Lena Morales. Life hadn't always looked like this. She once worked as a receptionist, dreamed of stability, and imagined a future where her daughter Isabella never had to worry about food or rent. But after her husband disappeared and the company she worked for shut down, everything collapsed at once. Bills piled up. The fridge stayed empty. Pride had long been replaced by survival. Selling apples on the corner of Birchwood Drive wasn't a plan, it was desperation dressed up as hope. Every morning, Lena told Isabella it was just temporary. An adventure. But every slow hour felt like another quiet failure. That afternoon had been dragging. A few neighbors stopped by, some kind, some indifferent. Then the silver car arrived. Victor's voice cut through the air, sharp and cruel. He mocked the sign, laughed at Lena's shaking hands, and sneered that people like her made the neighborhood look cheap. When Isabella tried to hide behind her mother, Victor stepped closer. One apple rolled from the crate and tapped his expensive shoe. He kicked it away. Lena's throat tightened, but she wrapped an arm around her daughter and whispered for her to stay calm. She tried to explain. She begged without using the word. But Victor wasn't there to listen, he wanted to be seen. He wanted to feel powerful. And someone did see. From down the road came the low rumble of engines, deep, steady, unmistakable. Heads turned as 5 motorcycles rolled in slowly, sunlight glinting off chrome and black leather. Their jackets bore a familiar insignia, bold and unapologetic. Victor hadn't noticed yet. The lead rider dismounted, a broad-shouldered man in his late 40s, gray threaded through his beard, arms covered in old tattoos. His name was Marcus. He said nothing at first. He simply observed, the mother on her knees, the frightened child, the men standing over them like a bully who thought the world belonged to him. Then Marcus walked forward. His boots echoed against the pavement. Victor turned, his confidence faltering as the other bikers lined up behind Marcus, not threatening, just present. The engines ticked as they cooled, filling the silence. Marcus bent down, picked up the apple near his boot, and turned it slowly in his scarred hand. Then he looked up at Victor. "You think this makes you strong?" he asked calmly. Victor froze. Marcus reached into his vest, pulled out a folded bill, and placed it gently on the crate. "I'll take everything," he said, not to Victor, but to Lena. "And if anyone gives you trouble again, you won't be standing alone." The other riders followed. Cash filled the crate, 20s, 50s, until apples were nearly hidden beneath kindness. One biker knelt and handed Isabella a polished apple with a gentle smile. "You're doing great, kid," he said softly. Victor muttered something, an apology, maybe, but no one listened. He slid back into his car, hands trembling, and drove off without another word. The street felt lighter after he left. Lena exhaled, tears slipping free. Isabella smiled, gripping her apple. "Mom," she whispered, "they were like angels." Lena nodded, her voice breaking. "Yes, baby. They really were." As the motorcycles disappeared down the road, a quiet truth lingered in the air: real strength isn't loud, rich, or cruel. It's choosing to protect when it would be easier to look away. And on that small corner of Birchwood Drive, kindness won. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe to Dramaway. Tell us in the comments, what would you have done if you were there?